Oh, okay.
Anyway, we're gonna fillet a fish.
Tell them what kind it is.
It's a pike. Okay, it's about 3, maybe 4 pound pike. Up here. Dan is a very bad cameraman. Anyway, the first thing is find yourself a knife. These knives you get at the whatever store are very crappy because they're dull. You'll be scratching and you ruin all your meat. Get a knife, a very, very, very sharp knife. Okay, come down here, Dan.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll get down.
Okay, first, see these fins?
Okay,
That's the front. That's your front fin, and there's your gill. He's been in our freezer for a while, so because it's winter.
Behind the fin, I think.
So we're gonna do. I know, Dan.
Oh, sorry.
Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
He likes to talk when I'm talking. But anyway, so you're gonna take your knife. You're gonna take it underneath the fin. See this little fin here, right below the gill. Okay. You're gonna hold his head like this, all the way down to the backbone. Dan.
Okay, sorry.
So this one, if Dan can swing over where I am, here. Let me take the camera from him for a minute. I'm going to show you what this fish looks like. It does not have guts, so the guts are still in the fish. We froze it with the fish guts in it. So what you're going to do, once you cut it down to here. Okay, and you cut it down the backbone. You're gonna slice it up the middle, right by its butt.
But you don't go past.
You don't go past the butt, because then it's gonna be all nasty.
You'll feel the backbone because it's harder, because it's bone, right?
Yeah. So take the camera again. Okay, so you're gonna split. Come on my side, Dan.
Yeah, sure.
And then the people can see how ooey gooey guts it is. You gotta make sure you hold it. Kind of turn it so. He's still a little frozen.
That one hurts.
You gotta use some arm muscle here. And there's your butt. You don't want to go past the butt. Hey, look. See in here? You want to scrape off this lining.
That's it. That's
your the stomach.
Yeah, it's the membrane that holds the stomach. Yeah.
Okay, you want to cut that off. You can feel the backbone. See, there's the backbone. You see it, yeah?
That's the backbone there, yeah. Okay. And the black stuff that's in it, that's the stuff. But if you wash that right out, that all that stuff.
So So you're gonna take that, cut it all out. You can go a little farther.
And you wash it just with water.
You can wash it all out.
Just with water, yeah.
So we're gonna.
Just in case people don't know.
Yeah. So you're gonna take it all out.
For some people, this is gross.
Yeah, but
if you've done this a lot, it's not.
It's very easy, and it's kind of cool what it looks like inside.
Is it the name for it is northern pike? Yeah.
Yeah.
Northern pike.
So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it on this side.
But also, can I say what also is in this family? Yeah. Oh, what also is in this family is pickerel, perch, muskie. I think that's it. In these fresh waters.
So you're gonna go flip the fish over, and you're gonna do the same thing on this side. So you gotta get all that crap out, and cut it or whatever. Just
somebody's phoning.
It's pretty much out. I don't care. Dan, you're recording.
Oh, sorry. Oh, can you hold?
Stop it.
Oh, okay, sorry. Well, it doesn't matter. It's okay.
Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh my god, it's recording. So anyway, the phone rang and we had to stop for the phone ring. So anyway, we got our guts. I'll just leave it in there while I'm cutting it. Oh, I'm gonna turn my fish around. Anyway, I cut out the yucky membrane on either side, and we're just gonna leave it in there for now. So once you cut it down to the backbone.
Look who we got around here. We got the cat, the cat, and the dog.
Anyway, so you got it at the camera.
I'm recording.
Okay. Dan's is very crappy. So what are you gonna do?
I'm good at it. I'm good at it.
Sorta.
Oh, okay.
So what are you gonna do? Look in here, Dan. Show him in here. Okay, you got the backbone right here. Okay.
It's kind of gross to people, but I mean, when you've done it for a long time, it's.
So what you're gonna do? You're gonna take your knife and you're gonna follow that line. When you're gonna hear crunching, crunching, crunching.
Because that's
if you go too far and it's gonna be hard to cut, that means you're going through the backbone. You don't want that, or you're gonna have very crappy fillets.
Yeah, and
so let's watch.
The crunching is the ribs and all that, and then eventually it'll just stop and that. It's the ribs that come around, and they got quite a few ribs because they're slender and stuff. They, the different anatomy, all
it's
together.
Not like a bass.
Yeah.
See, look, see here.
Yeah, they got completely different anatomy. The trick to flaying for sure is not to go past the backbone.
Another thing, also, instead of having it flat, you gotta have the knife on a little angle a little bit.
You're right.
Because if you flay it flat, you won't feel the crunching of the bones. So you gotta have the knife kind of like this, and so you can crunch the bones.
When you finish the flay, you gotta make sure there's some fin, so you gotta something to hold on to.
Yeah. So make sure.
They're slimy, right?
Yeah. Make sure you grab a hold of it. It's dead. It's not gonna hurt you. I know a lot of girls think it's disgusting, so you gotta grab a hold of it really hard and go all the way down to the tail. And there.
And you gotta have a little bit of fin.
And there.
So when you flip it over and you take the other side off to it, then you have a clean fillet.
Okay,
right?
so you got this.
But you gotta take that bone out of there.
I will do that after. So you got the one fillet. Bring it over here.
Okay,
there's one fillet.
There's the other side.
Yay,
So then we flip it off.
So we can cut this out.
Yeah, we flip it over.
Hold on. He's going too fast for me.
Okay, sorry.
I know you guys like listening to us because jibber jabbering. Anyway, so you're gonna do it again. This is his gill right here. So you're gonna do it again, right down to the backbone. Look at the camera.
Okay, hit the back.
This one's a little trickier because this fillet over here. Dan, point at the camera.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This fillet over here is already gone. So come back over here. Anyway, so bring him over here. There. See here. Can you?
Yeah. There's no side to the other side, so
it's gonna be harder.
Yeah. So you gotta make sure you don't go past that backbone, because then you have to go over it again.
And it's horrible.
Yeah. And sometimes it gets.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it.
I'll teach you how to do catfish. A friend of mine a long time ago taught me how.
No, this is my video.
I mean, when we have if I ever get a catfish.
Okay, so ready? Anyway, so we're gonna hold the head really tight, okay? Because it's gonna wiggle. Because this fillet is gone, so you gotta make sure. Oh, I can't see it on the side.
Just check.
Okay, I'm doing it. Yeah, get out! Oh, the kitty wants the fishy. Sometimes it's kind of tricky to do it.
Especially when you got small ones. If you have very small fish, it doesn't. Usually the people just throw them back. But I'm just saying, if you don't, then
this one's good.
It gets trickier when they get small because the backbone, it's easy to go through than like if you had perch, it's sometimes easier to go through the part and get messed up kind of. If you're new at it and that.
They're all the way down to the back. All the way down to the tail. Ow. And make sure that you don't pick the thing is picking me. The bone.
Are you sure?
Okay. You're not at the camera.
I'm just saying, are you sure you didn't go past?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, because that fin was on the other side. That's all I was worried about.
So you're going to kind of hold it. Are you looking at the camera?
Yeah, I'm watching.
This one's kind of took the tail off.
Okay.
Oh, well.
There's some tail there. Just the trick to having no tail is just make a notch in the flesh.
Yeah.
And make a notch at the end right here with the knife to something to hold on to when you take the rest off with the skin off, right? But the next thing she's gonna do is take the bones out.
Okay, there's your guts.
There's the guts.
Yay, there's your guts.
There's all the guts.
There's the guts. So they go in the bag.
And
if you wanted to give it to your animals, let's go ahead. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt them.
First you cook it, just in case.
If you want to give it to
sometimes they get parasites, a worm. I can't remember. Are
you looking at the camera?
I think a fluke or something. I don't know. I heard to say, but they get some sort of worms in their flesh sometimes, and I don't know sure if it hurts them. But if you cook it, it won't even. The thing will be dead to begin with. Any eggs or anything, you cook it well, and then you just give it. Nothing will happen to
anyway, so you're gonna take your knife, okay, and then you're gonna take these are ribs, so you don't want the bones in your fish. So you're gonna just tip the tip of your fish knife, and you're gonna go along it. You kind of drag it. You could use the whole knife, but I don't think so. I don't think you need it. So you're going to take all the bones out, right down. Okay, see? And it just comes right off. If you really have a sharp knife, it's gonna work. Because if you don't have a good enough knife, it's very hard to do it. You'll be screaming at the damn knife when you're done.
Yeah.
Because I had lots of knives that supposedly people said, oh, this will work, and by the end of the fish, by doing 6 or 10 fish, you're screaming at the damn knife.
Yeah.
So make sure you get a good knife. Or make sure the knife that the person or whoever gives you is sharp. Because you don't want So we're going to do this fillet. So you're going to take it by the base of the tail.
Yeah, you can make a little notch if you want,
Yeah,
or hold on to the tail. Or
I like holding on to the tail because it's easy.
and the other one will show the notch.
Yeah, because this one doesn't have a tail, so we'll show you the notch.
So
you're going to take it by the tail.
And make sure the knife is almost
On
up
an
and
angle.
down. You don't want to cut through the skin because you have a hell of a time.
Yeah.
So basically a slight angle and just scrape. I'll kind of scrape and cut
Ready?
all the way down.
But you got to
take the skin. Okay.
So you got to take your thumb and this index finger and hold the fish tight. Okay? Because if you don't, it's going to slip because they're slimy. So you're going to, like Dan said, you're going to put it on an angle and go along.
So it's kind of scraping and cutting.
You kind of feel underneath your knife. You can feel the skin.
Yeah.
Kinda.
And hopefully.
And then you got some. I know a lot of new people that's just doing this. Do it a little bit at a time. That's what I'm doing right now.
They leave a lot of there's,
So
there's
see,
a lot of flesh on the skin.
See,
and
that's what you want.
Yeah,
See
it's
that?
beautiful.
That's
That's
what
beautiful,
you want.
Natalie. That's perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
because then you fry it in the pan and you got all the meat. Yeah,
You got all of it.
You know, there's different ways of cleaning pike. You know, more difficult ways. All these different cuts you do to the pike and all that. I've seen those, but
So you gotta,
I like this way.
Sometimes you gotta flip it over to see where you're at. And this hand, you don't keep on holding it back over here. Are you looking?
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah.
You don't hold all the way over here. Once your fish is a little bit off the skin, you grab it right underneath the fish, because you gotta guide it. This hand guides the fish kind of, and this one takes it off. You see here? I went a little bit off, but that's okay.
You can always come back and take the rest off. Just as long as you don't go through the skin, that's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
Because, geez, it's a little bit. Then it becomes an operation almost. Trying to get that flesh off the damn skin.
Okay, so here we go. We're almost done. There's your first fillet. Yay!
Hey! Then you can rinse it underwater, and all that.
Skin. And then we'll put that in your bag, and you put the rest in. You can also give this to your animals as well. That's what we're gonna do. And there's your bones. You don't want to give the bones. There's your bones.
You just throw those in the garbage.
You don't want to give the bones to the cats or dogs because it'll choke them. So we'll put that over there.
And frankly, like if you live close to the bush and you don't want animals,
you put them in the fire.
You can always put them in the fire, burn them really quick,
So
and kind of get rid of the smell. If you got a rock, then you get water from the thing. Like you put the fish and flay it on a rock. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm putting it.
So we're gonna do it again while he talks to you, and I'm gonna do it again.
I mean, if you're camping or near the bush and you flay the fish on a rock or something, and kind of, first put the whatever guts or whatever skin or whatever, throw it in the fire, let it burn.
Yeah, because you don't want to track bears or anything.
And the rock itself, you put some ash, probably put some ash on it, and then wait a little bit, and then put some water. Maybe just try to neutralize that smell altogether.
So we're gonna do it again, okay? This one I kind of chopped up a bit. There's a little bit of bone there. That's okay. You kind of want to take your hand. And you want to feel around for the bones. I feel a little bit of bone here. But when you're cooking, you can pull out the bones too. And there's your ribs. I just took off the ribs while Dan was talking to you. I know sometimes we're gonna do the notch, okay? Since there's no tail, you're gonna make a little notch.
Make sure you don't go through the skin.
Bring it over here, the camera over here, so you can see the notch.
Yeah.
See, you make a little notch like that.
Yeah, but make sure you don't go through the skin.
Make sure you don't go through the skin, because that's your crucial part.
And then she sticks her thumb in there. Kind of stick your thumb so you got something to grab. Because remember, it's slimy and stuff. It's a fish, right?
So it's kind of tricky.
So then you cut all the way.
You're gonna do it again with your knife on an angle.
And kind of scrape and cut and scrape and cut.
Cut and scrape and cut and scrape and cut and scrape. Oh, what am I? this bone here? No. That's his fin. That's okay. So you're going to take and cut and scrim all the way to the end.
Until you have the fillet, yeah.
Okay, so ready? Now again, we're going to take this hand and you're going to... Don't keep it back over here. You're going to go right underneath where your knife is cutting, because this is your guide hand. And you got to keep a hold of it, because it's slimy. You got to keep it tight. So you're going to keep it tight and keep... Oh, there's another fin. That's okay. You can go right through that one.
The main thing is to make sure that the fish is cooked well, even for your animals or whatever. Just in case, you know, like I said before, there's parasites possibly.
Yeah,
you know.
some fish in around there anywhere has worms too, right?
And I never forget reading in my zoology book about
sometimes you can also
Asian fluke worms.
Hold on, Dan. You also, when there's a big gap here, you can also take your fish and hold it like this, and sometimes that works for me.
And that's a parasite. Asian fluke worms is a parasite that, you know, occurs, starts in fish and then ends up...
See, that's what you don't want.
Yeah, there you go. Now there's trouble.
Okay, now there's trickies.
Yeah, so...
And I'll show you how to get out of that.
Well, hey, good.
No. Sometimes I like flipping it over like that. And you're going to go underneath it. Okay, since I did that, now I can flip it over. Flip it over. Oh, wrong way.
Actually, yeah, my wife has got very good at this, you know.
Sometimes if you don't want to use your knife at the end, you can just rip it.
But if you do it really...
Because there's a good fillet right there.
I say if you do
there's a good fillet.
Sometimes if you do it really quick, you mess up lots, eh? You know?
And plus we're talking, and it's a little bit confusing sometimes. Let's see if I can get it. Because I got a couple fish.
I don't think you did it quick. I'm saying for myself. I do it very quick, and, you know, that's what, you know, and if you're not... You gotta kind of slow down to get the properly done. Unless you're, you know,
there's your skin. See?
You work on a fishing boat, then you're
if you live in a fishing boat, man, it'd be.
And you've been doing it for years, so you just go through it, no problem. If you look at those guys on the net, you know, that have done it all their life, that, you know, like to the point, you know, like every day sort of thing on a fishing boat. God, they can do it in a split second, probably.
So there's your fillet. I'll just cut this off.
Not a split second, but, you know, about 30 seconds.
So you got your fillet that I've messed up on. I still took off the skin. So, there's your fillets. Once you're done your fillet, come up and we're going to wash it. I froze... Bring it over here. I kept the water in. I soaked my fish in because it was in the freezer. So you're going to wish it. And you're going to wash it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there you go.
And then also when I started the video, I said the blood by the spine.
So there's your fillets.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what I was saying about that blood about the spine, I was saying, well, some people just cut down the center and cut down the center.
I can take the camera.
Oh look, yeah.
And he can talk.
Okay. Some people say that some people, you know, I mean, I know because I've done it myself. Like, say you got like trout or something, and you don't want to fillet it. You're kind of sick of it. You maybe caught too many and don't want to fillet anymore, you know, sort of thing. And over the, you know, camp trip, so I'm just saying. So some people they simply cut down the belly, you know, cut off the head, cut off the tail, or sometimes they leave the tail. Even some people like that because it's kind of crispy. But they kind of take out all the guts, you know, and clean. This is why I said it. They clean out that blood that, you know, is behind the spine, behind the stomach thing, the membrane of the stomach, what I said earlier. That's why they wash that out good. But I mean, whether it hurt you or not, I don't think it would hurt you if you just cooked it that way with that in there. But me, myself, I like to wash that out, get it really good in there, and kind of wash it really good and get all that stuff.
And also you can put it in the frying pan, right?
Yeah.
You descale it?
Yeah, you can put it in a frying pan, it'll cook fine.
You can take the scales on,
I think it takes slightly longer than what two fillets would do on the pan. Yeah. That's all. Okay.
Thank you. And this is our fillets, and look, our kitty... And there's our kitty wants our fish, and our doggy. Thank you.